A few days ago, the 2025 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine was awarded to three scientists for their discovery of a silent but profoundly powerful peacekeeping force within our bodies. Our immune system is the most sophisticated army on Earth, capable of identifying and eliminating millions of potential threats. But this raises a fundamental trillion-dollar question. So how does this powerful army know not to attack its own citizens? What stops it from turning its weapons on our own organs, triggering a catastrophic civil war, what we call autoimmune disease? I'm Yanxi, as a systems thinker in the tech world and a student of traditional Chinese medicine. The announcement of the specific Nobel Prize sent a shockwave through my understanding. Because with this precise language of molecular biology, it provided the most stunning, high-resolution footnote to a piece of ancient Eastern wisdom. Today, we will decode that discovery. We will explore how the guardian cells of Western science and the balancing laws of Eastern philosophy are, in fact, telling the exact same story about the deep intelligence of life itself. Let's begin by putting our systems engineer's hat. So think of the immune system as a nation's military, a key division in the effector T cells. These are the elite special forces, highly aggressive, trained to seek and destroy any foreign invader. The problem is, this division can sometimes become overzealous, unable to distinguish friend from foe. So for decades, the prevailing theory known as central tolerance was that any rogue soldiers prompt to attacking self were identified and eliminated at the military academy, a place in our body called the thymus, before they could ever be deployed. But this year's Nobel laureates proved the story is far more elegant. They discovered an entirely different branch of military operating in the field, the regulatory T cells, or TRACs. These TRACs are the immune system's internal security guards. It's military police. Their sole mission is not to fight the enemy, but to patrol their own ranks, ensuring the special forces don't commit friendly fire. They are the active, real-time guardians of internal peace. This, in the field regulation, is called peripheral tolerance. So the second crucial discovery was the source code for this peacekeeping force, a single gene named FOXP3. So think of FOXP3 as a master training manual for these guardian cells. So if this genetic code is corrupted, the TRACs are improperly trained. They can't enforce the peace, and the entire system descends into chaos, resulting in severe autoimmune disease. To summarize Western discovery, the immune system possesses an active, intelligent braking system, TRACs, that prevents runaway acceleration. So the blueprint for this braking system is encoded in the FOXP3 gene. This has profound implications, forming the basis for new therapies in cancer, and we want to inhibit TRACs to unleash an attack. In autoimmune disease, we want to boost them to restore the peace. Now let's switch operating system and view the same problem from the microscopic perspective of Chinese medicine. In the TCM framework, we don't look at a cell, we look at its function, its energy, and its relationships. The immune system's functions of attacking, defending, and clearing, now is an outward dynamic, energetic, and hot activity. In the language of systems, this is the archetypal energy of Yang. The body's defensive army is called Wei Qi, defensive Qi, a form of Yang energy that patrols the frontiers of the body. So what contains and balances this powerful, fiery Yang? The answer is Yin. Yin represents the cooling, nourishing, moistening, and inhibitory forces and substances within the body. It is the deep, quiet reservoir of wisdom and material that anchors the fiery activity of Yang. Yin is a military strategic command. It not only provides the supplies for the frontline troops, but more importantly, it provides the rules of engagement. It tells the Wei Qi where the borders are. who the enemy is, and most critically, who you must never ever attack, yourself. From this perspective, every single autoimmune disease is, at its root, a systematic catastrophe known as indeficiency leading to uncontrolled yang. Or more specifically, yin failing to restrain the fire. This means the problem isn't necessarily that the yang, the immune attack, is too strong. It means the yin, the system's inherent wisdom, its cooling fluids, its material foundation for restraint, has become too weak to do its job. It's like a car where the accelerator isn't stuck. The braking system has simply failed. Now, let's place two maps side by side. The resonance is breathtaking. So Western science, through decades of meticulous reductionist inquiry, has finally identified the physical hardware of the braking system, the regulatory T cell. And Eastern wisdom thousands of years ago, so microscopic observation of the body's patterns, had already described the function and necessity of that braking system. The role of yin in balancing and restraining yang. These two languages are describing the exact same truth. A healthy life is not a one-way street of attack and action. It's a breathtakingly intelligent, dynamic dance of balance. We can draw the parallels even more deeply. The aggressive, fiery functions of effector T cells is the perfect expressions of Wei Qi, Yang, and the inhibitory calming functions of the regulatory T cells is the perfect expressions of a restraining power of yin. And what about the FOXP3 gene, the inborn blueprint that determines the quality of our braking system? So in TCM, our constitutional genetic inheritance is called gene, the essence. We have mentioned this a couple of times in the previous videos. So if you still don't know what it is, check them out. So gene is something that's stored in our kidneys. This genetic programming is very definitions of a prenatal gene. A person born with a defective FOXP3 gene, we see in TCM as having a congenital kidney gene deficiency, making them constitutionally unable to generate enough yin to properly balance their yang. So you see, this Nobel Prize doesn't invalidate ancient wisdom. It provides a stunning high-resolution lens through which to observe the very systematic truth that wisdom described. It shows us that the seemingly abstract concept of yin-yang balancing is in reality constructed by trillions of microscopic guardians like drugs, executing precise commands of inhibition and restraint in every moment. The implications of this Nobel Prize extend far beyond medicine. They serve as a profound reminder that in a culture that relentlessly glorifies action, aggression, and acceleration, the deepest wisdom of our own biology lies in restraint, tolerance, and self-recognition. The ability to not attack is just as vital and perhaps far more intelligent than the ability to attack. And this is wisdom of our immune system. And perhaps it is a lesson for us all as we navigate the complexity of our world. So thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on this fusion of Eastern and Western perspective? Have you ever felt this interplay between your own accelerator and brakes in your house or your life? Share your insights in the comments, and let's continue the decoding together. I'll see you in the next one.